How's it going, everybody? Today I want to talk about what got me into guitar. This is something that I'm most passionate about. This is something that's made me completely want to do anything and everything music related. And it all started when I was about 5. First guitar I got, my uncle gave to me. He was about 5 years older than me, and he decided that after multiple lessons, he was not understanding it, he was not getting it. But I would always go over there and just pluck around or play with it, so he decided to give it to me. And that's where the story begins. The guitar took over my life from that point. I would lock myself in my room and play constantly for hours. I even remember when I was out with my friends, I would stay out late, and then I'd get grounded for being out too late. And then my mom would say, well, you just can't go outside anymore. But she never grounded me from this, because I think she knew. And that's all I would do for hours upon end, and it was amazing. Growing up over time, I learned that I was always surrounded by music. My grandparents had a karaoke business. My grandpa actually played in multiple little side gigs, venues. Apparently, from what my grandma tells me, he played with bands like Dick Dale and a lot of like that weird like surfer old school 70s music. And I had never known about it. But when I was about 1, maybe 2, I'd always used to crawl up to his acoustic guitar and touch the strings and slap on it, and apparently I showed fascination ever since I was literally an infant. And I believe that it was just fate. Upon locking myself in my room for hours, I used to find different ways to record myself or try to be able to hear myself play back in some sort of way. Until I was about 16, I actually asked for a recording system. It was a little Tascam. It was very, very useful, but I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't understand EQ settings. I didn't know what the heck pan was. I'm like thinking, dishes, like what are you talking about, until I played with the knobs. And my hands-on ability, that's what made it all just come clear. And I started realizing the more I just point and click or pan left, pan right, or play with anything on the knobs, I'd just hear and be able to understand what was going on. And that's what brought me and inspired me to want to chase a dream of making full music and allow music to sound good. Because you can make songs, but sometimes it's not going to sound good. And to me, if you don't have a good sounding song, you're not fully expressing yourself. You're not giving yourself enough credit. Because if you want to create something, you should want to be at the top tier, best possible thing that ever could come out of it. And to me, that is what guitar has taught me. Guitar has taught me to always try to be better on top of anything else and never settle for something short. You need to be able to put your best foot forward and put your mind 100% into the game, and it'll allow you to create the full song and the full structure that you were looking for. And that's why guitar is awesome.